So I've opened up the Alfred Hitchcock movie page, and we are going to be inserting a table into this page right below the heading. And to create this table, we're going to be doing a lot of copying and pasting. We're going to go ahead and put in an inline style to make it the width 50% of the page. And then to center align the entire table, you notice that we have a center class. And we have preceded that with table so that it can only be used with the table tag. And so we're going to say class equals center. That should center align our table. And then we're going to have a table row with 3 headings. And then we're going to have a bunch of rows with the 3 columns for the detail. And this is what I'm going to copy. And let's figure out how many of those we need. 1. We need 10. So I've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I've got kind of my table structure here, and I'm going to add some additional tags that kind of group these different sections of the table. So these are semantic tags. So between the table tag and the first row, I'm going to add T head, because this is my heading. And then I'm going to take the closing and throw that after the closing row. Okay. And then below the closing T head, I'm going to specify T body, because this is the body of my table. And I'm going to highlight the closing and move that down. And this is going to go right above the very last row. So right above this last row, put my closing body. And right below the closing body, I'm going to put the table foot for the table footer. And we'll take the closing and put that right after the closing row and right above the closing table. So at this point, I got my whole structure in here, and I'm going to save this. And now I'm going to add some text to the various columns. So up here, in between the opening and closing heading, I've got year and movie. And then I've got stars, as in movie stars. Okay. Then down here in the first row with the TD tags, I've got 1954, name of the movie, Rear Window, and James Stewart was one of the stars. And then in the next row, we're going to add the second star for the movie. That has to go in the third column. We don't want it in the first or second, because remember, the first is year, the second is the name of the movie. So in that third column, we're going to add Grace Kelly. And then we've got another movie. So this year is 1954. And the name is Dial, M for murder. The star was Grace Kelly. And the other star, we're going to put in the next row in the very last column, and that is Ray Milland. Okay, now we're moving on to our next row. This is 1956. The Man Who Knew Too Much. And the star was James Stewart. And the other star was Doris Day. So in the next row, very last column, Doris Day. Going to start another movie, 1958. This was Vertigo. And James Stewart. And the other star for that one was Kim Novak. So next row, last column. Almost done. And then we have The Birds. So this is 1963. The Birds. And the star was Rod Taylor. And then we have, I think I am missing a row. Did I count wrong? Okay, so I'm going to have to add another row. Let's copy this one. One more row, guys. Sorry about that. And let's get rid of this. I'm just going to highlight and delete. Whoop. Okay, make sure I didn't screw up my deleting. All right, so this second star for The Birds is Tippi Hedren. All right, so I believe I got that in there right. And then we get down into the footer section. And in the very first column, we're going to say information retrieved from http://www.imdb.com/name/nm, 4 zeros, 33, and a slash. All right, let's save this. And we're going to take a look at it offline. There are some adjustments that we definitely are going to want to make. And this is not what we want to look at. Let's see. All right, so this is what it looks like so far. So to make this look good, you can see we've got additional work that we have to do.